Here we go, fourth quarter on the Allstate Hometown High School Football Game of the Week. As it has been Springfield now the last couple of plays, putting a little bit of life into the offense as it is 2nd down and 6, ball at the 49-yard line of Springfield. Moss, this time up underneath center. That's a rarity. 2 running backs in the backfield.
They
rolls the side. Look out. Here comes the pass, and it's
illegal procedurally. They dodged a bullet. They had movement
they sure
up front.
did.
And it should have stopped the clock right there. I don't know why they didn't just blow the whistle, unless they did and we couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it.
Let's look for the official there is Roger Smith, our referee. See if we can get a call from him. He's asking over there, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Well, but that play
now
should
watch,
have
right
even
there.
run.
There it is. That's the run right before the quarter ended. Now let's see right here what happens. Yeah, that's the same drive to the outside that.
And there's the big run.
Yeah, brought him all the way to the 45. So it's kind of the last play was the one that was before this one. Here we go.
Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, they declined the penalty finally. So the ball's at the 49-yard line. It'll be third down now and 6 yards to go for the first down.
Biggest third down tonight for Springfield.
I thought we were doing like the one number we saw, offsetting penalties, because the official would move the ball back.
I was watching the replays there, trying to see which one was where they moved, and couldn't quite see it.
All right, Moss. Shotgun. Man coming in motion to this near side of the field. It's counterplay in the backfield with the football, trying to pick up that first down. He is going to be far short of picking it up. Tavon Smoots.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. They got to go for this, Lee.
No, they have to. They have to. There's 11:42 and rolling left in this football game, but Springfield has to start getting first downs. They are 3 yards shy.
In the first half, they should have bunted when they went for that first down and not give DeGlow that short field. This is a big-time play right now.
Well, you got just no other way to go.
Now they got 4 down linemen now for Fairmont. Let's see what happens.
And actually 2 linebackers. Man coming in motion.
Jet sweep. Nope. He's going deep right over the middle.
He's got a man wide open. He's got it. Tolliver's down inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. Now that was the best pass thrown by him all night long.
And that is the first completion tonight, believe it or not, for Springfield quarterback.
All right, the ball is going to be at the, the 23-yard line. It's going to bring a first down and 10 yards to go. The clock rolls with 11:04. Was that a nice catch or what? Wide open. Look at that. Went up to get it and didn't worry about anybody being around him. He just concentrated on catching that football.
He was open a long time.
Yes, he was. Moss going to hand it off, this time to Smoot. He just keeps churning, moving those legs. He's picking up some nice yardage.
Hang on to that ball.
This looks like it made it down to about the 14-yard line, and on his own, he picked up 9.5 yards. Second down and about a half a yard to go for the first down, Gary.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of getting that pig at the fair. You grab that pig and you don't let go, and he hung on to that.
Boy, he sure did.
He did a good job.
All right, the pigskin getting ready to go. Staying wet, too. Second down and a yard to go. Looking over to the sidelines. Moss. Now he's going to run the football. Got a little bit of running room. Going to head to the corner. Going to the 5. Down
touchdown,
to the 4.
He hit the pylon. Yep, touchdown.
Touchdown for Springfield.
What a nice run. And you got to give credit to everybody blocking for him, because he doesn't get around that corner too quickly. Remember, that field's a little bit slippery, but watch this. He really gets to that pylon just and stretches out. It's really a good play and a good thing to see them get on the board. Now there's 10 minutes left to go in this ball game. Plenty of time for a team that can pass the ball.
Here could be the most important play so far. Carey will try to get this extra point, and boy, do they need it. Ball snap back. Oh,
Ooh.
not a good snap back. He got it. He did save it.
He saved that hold. So there's a good he's just shaking his head as he jogs off. And what we're talking about is Carey going, man, that was about as close. But I'm moving. I got to kick the ball. It might be your hand. Watch, here's the play. Now watch him come around. He gets a real stretch out right here, right over top of the pylon.
Got it, yes.
And the pylon is the end zone. Touchdown, and what a great job as he scoots through there and finally finally gets that little incident of maybe some bad passes off his back. He made a good pass, and he got rewarded by taking it in the end zone.
It took him 38 minutes, but they finally scored.
Now, Lee, there's no sense to do any onside kick here.
No.
I kick this thing and hope it goes out.
Get
it down to about the 10-yard line, and then get your defense out there and then really start hammering DeGlow and Jackson. Here's the extra point. Watch the bobble. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's right there. Oh, got it.
But he put it right down the center. All right. Kerry will be kicking off.
And I would drill it.
No, you're right, Gary.
The
you're
script
right.
kicks, you don't want to give it to him around the 30.
No. You've been doing that all night long. That's the way to kick it. It's going to hit at the 5 and go through the end zone. There's no time off the clock. You heap them 80 yards away from Bader.
Yeah, and there's, you try almost – Fairmont Blair almost tried to catch that, which would have put him down about the 10-yard line.
Yes.
But that works.
All right, so the ball is 80 yards away. The ball's 80 yards away from a score. And look at the Springfield players getting everybody into it.
Well, they need 4 and out or 3 and out.
Yeah, they do.
4 and out would not be working.
They can do 4 and out. Just get good field position.
Do 4 and out would be a good thing for Springfield. It's not likely that is going to happen.
Everybody is in real tight for Fairmont. Man starting in motion.
DeGlow, boom, pitch out the outside.
Pitch out, trying to find some running room. Gets a couple of yards. And with the football was Chris Thompson as they faked it to DeGlow. Everybody went in there like that, but there were a couple of ball players on the outside here, Gary, that just held their ground.
Now watch him. Minnie come shooting across there. Boom.
There you go.
Nice tackle. You hit him low. Jalen Minnie, he's a junior. He'll be back next year, 197 pounds, 6'2". Only picked up 2 yards there, Lee.
Yeah, second down, 8 yards to go for the first down. Now the officials are
coming over to talk to the coach.
Yeah, Mo Douglas. And I'm not so sure what this is about. The officials pointing.
He's pointing down the field unless one of the coaches are out on the field or let's see what he's talking about here. He's coming over to the
now he's going to the other side of the field. So he's correcting both coaches.
Let's watch. It could be flossing. See.
Flossing.
Yeah, they haven't been flossing enough. Don't you always hear that when you go
don't
to
you talk to me. You got some spinach in that middle tooth.
Here we go. He said, somebody told me it's raining.
Is there some lights out or something?
I'm not. I'm looking around as everybody else is.
And the official's still talking to the ball players. And now he's got Fairmont kind of gathered around. He's pointing down the field again.
And they're looking up at the press box here or at their coaches or something. They're looking up. I don't know what's going on here. They're holding it up there. We don't really know what the call is. Something's wrong with the clock, they're saying, trying to see. 9:41 on the clock is what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
That took a while.
So he wants it there. It's put back on. It was down to 9:36.
I guess he get emotioned up here.
I was watching too to see if the play clocks were working because they kept pointing down the field.
No, they still haven't said it. No, the clock's running. Why is that clock running?
Yeah, it shouldn't run until. He did wind it into play.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He did.
See, okay.
And so.
Yeah, the coach is out on the field over here. See, at the top, saying right here.
Oh, I see it. Yes.
He's saying a timeout. Now I'm confused.
I'm totally confused. But look at all the time was taken off the clock.
Yeah, and that's what it was at 9:42. Was it not?
Yes, 41, 9:42. And let's see if they put some more time on that clock. Boy, that was a mess.
Well, that wasn't a first down.
See, it says 9:13.
Yeah.
But it was at 9:41, and then they whistled the play and the clock to roll. And I was real surprised there as the clock was stopped. It really shouldn't start until the play is run. Okay, timeout is now officially called by the officials for Fairmont.
And there's 6 of them out there.
Wow.
We get 8, we'll really have this thing under control.
They'll all be trying to make a call. All right. 9:13 is what they've got. Now the play clock
is flashing.
flashing at 8 seconds.
Yeah, and that could have been the problem. What maybe that was a malfunction with the weather. I'm
malfunctioning right now.
Yeah, I'm not. Now they just turned off the clocks. At that end, they plugged it and unplugged it, and let's just play football here. Boom! What a tackle! Oh my God!
Left side. The glow went the other way. Now that's how they scored before.
Yes.
But this time, nobody was buying it on that defensive front as the ball was handed off to Aaron Jackson. He went nowhere.
Yeah, now watch. He meets number 83, Tyrone Biles Jr., and says, hello. Now, that's a play you run again, but guess who gets the ball? The glow on the outside, the game's over. So you got to be careful. You got to have somebody on that outside corner that's not going to be blocked or take a block out there, so you can turn them back inside of your linebackers.
Big third down defensive play.
See how they do that? They try to make you jump on that.
Yes.
And it's a neat motion. I like to see that.
There he goes this time. Running the football is Miller. He found a little bit of running room as he cut back toward the middle, but he's going to be far short, about 4.5 yards short of the first down. And you don't want to see this, but Chirac is down on the ground for Springfield.
And they had the marker set at 4th down, but it is 4th down now.
Yes, 4th down.
And that's 4th down and 5. There's no reason for them to even think about doing this. But like you said, Chirac is getting up now. They're kind of helping him off to the sideline. As you can see, the coach on the sideline, David Miller, looking at his players, playing a good football game, Fairmont Firebirds tonight.
Watch him as he goes to the sidelines. I don't know if it's his legs or he just got his bell rung.
Well, he's been playing a heck of a game. Now, we had a bad snap, remember?
Yes.
At the end of the first half.
And some of these snaps for the field goals and the extra points have been high.
And don't run into the kicker here.
Yes, just let him get it away. You've got time. And this is going to be a short kick anyway.
Get out of the way.
Away.
He touched that! Oh, what was he thinking?
No, did he get it? He was out of bounds when he got,
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, the official is saying it is Springfield's ball simply because
he touched the line.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. You just get away from that thing. Whew. Dodging a bullet.
Now, Larry Stevens, the last time that happened, got away from the football. This time, I think he wanted to try to pick it up and head downfield.
Now, watch what happens here if we get to see this again. And
wow.
You just get away from it. You got a whole team. It's a bad angle. You're not going anywhere.
Yes.
And it's not like you have a way to cut back. Boy, did they dodge a bullet.
Boy, they did dodge a bullet. As the clock reads down at the end of the field, 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the football game. That's it.
And they pull Larry Stevens off to the side here. And they pull him off the field.
Out there in the slot is Michael Brown Stevens on the top of your screen. I'd send him
7 minutes to try to tie this game up.
Got
7:50.
Tolliver and Smoot in the backfield, and Tolliver is at the tail of that tandem. Smoot at the fullback. Moss in at quarterback, up underneath center again this time. Going to hand it off, and a little hole and heading upfield.
Oh, fumble.
A fumble and fallen on by Moss.
Man, that ball was fumbled backwards about 4 yards, and they're just dodging bullets right here. Here's the punt. Now watch. Look at he has three defenders on him.
Oh,
and it goes tweeners, and then he slides out of bounds when he has control. And he's luckily dodged a big bullet there. If you get away, that ball dies right there.
Boy, he dodged a cannonball on
and
that.
And they just did another one here. That just they lost some yardage on that. Now it's second and 6.
Second and 6 should have been second and about 2. Running the ball again, straight up the middle, finding running room, getting it across the 50-yard line, doing a whale of a job is Davion Smoot. As Smoot will get the first down, and Springfield is now 50 yards away from pay dirt.
Smoot's a smart runner. You know, if you watch him, he just watches those blocks, and then he just powers through it. And you're not going to hit him high and bring him down.
All right, I formation again as Moss up underneath center. Going to hand it off. Heading over to the left side, finding a little bit of running room is Smoot. Smoot did it again. Gets it to the 40-yard line. That should be, well, it depends on where the official spot is.
Yeah,
where his knee went down.
They're going to do a little bit short now.
Yeah.
Now you have a play call right now, Lee. You come up to the line. because the clock is still running. They don't realize that. Now they got to get going.
But you got 2nd and 1.
Right.
This is a nice time to do something a little different.
Yeah, and put this in the air here. Oh, boy. See, I don't like this. This clock is just still running here.
Just running away. All right, Moss is going to get up underneath center. Smoot is at the tail of the tandem. Fullback is Tolliver. Here's the snap. Smoot with the football. He did a nice play there. Nothing was over the left side, so he cut back to the right and picked up the first down.
That's 30 seconds they lost off that clock just to do that play.
6 minutes and 10 seconds.
And then we got a timeout, another injured player down on the field for Springfield.
Slow to get up, and that's not
that
Tolliver.
Might be Tolliver. I think it is Tolliver.
And he might have.
No, it's not Tolliver.
No.
Yeah, number 75. That's our big guy there. That's Gibson.
Isaiah Gibson, 294-pounder.
They don't need to have that happen.
Oh, don't forget, at the end of the ball game, we've got our Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner, brought to you by Jim Twiggs, your Allstate agent, not only in Springfield but in West Carrollton as well. The Allstate Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner, and that's figure out 19 years every ball game.
Yeah, and it is tonight, right now. You're looking at DeGlow.
Yeah.
You're looking at Jackson. You're looking at Moss. And we have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go to determine which one that's going to be.
Well, yeah, and we'll find out, too, because Moss has been playing well. Isaiah Gibson has been in there on a lot of plays, and it's just been, well, you see the clock right there. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. It'll be 1st and 10, and still out onto the field as they are tending to him is Isaiah Gibson.
Yeah, they're looking at his. What are they looking at here?
I'm trying to see if they're.
That's not Gibson. On the right side, I think he's saying I'm okay. That's not Gibson because Gibson's number is 75.
75. I thought that was 75.
The cameras are not looking at 75. They're looking at 58, and the other coach is over here. So that's not who they're looking at right now because Gibson's on the field.
Yeah.
Here he comes. And he's standing up, and he's not in good shape here. And that's a big boy there and a nice kid, a real pleasant kid. I got to talk with him during the Champion City Kings baseball games, and he's walking now. He's got a little more
zip in his stride.
Yeah, I'd like to see that instead of having him put his arms around somebody's shoulder. So that's good to see. He'll be back. He's a tough kid.
Well, I'm not so sure about the arms around the shoulder. I don't like when you do it to me.
When they carry him off the field. My gosh, that's the end of the deal there.
Heading to the top of your screen, Michael Brown-Stevens, as he is going to be in the slot at the top, split out wide to the top.
6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go.
It is 1st down and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line of Fairmont. Clock at 5:58 remaining and rolling in this football game. Moss up underneath center, calling out the signals. Rolls to the right.
He's got a man
looking
open.
out into the flat. Got his man out there in the flat to the 30. Cutting back to the middle of the field and across the 25 to the 22. And that's enough for a 1st down for the Springfield Wildcats. Gary.
And he rolls over to the right, looking deep, right across the side. Wobbly pass, but he's got a wide open receiver. Comes up with the ball. Now clutch that with both hands, and when you go to the ground there, you keep hang on to that ball, and that's Bradley, 5'10", 170-pound freshman.
Well, he did a nice job of holding on to that football and picking up yardage while he did it, too.
And a freshman, somebody you don't really expect to throw the ball to.
22-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Wildcats. Now the coaches are yelling in some plays, and Moss looks like he was a little perplexed there. Up the middle it goes, Smoot with it, and he'll pick up. Well, he just keeps moving inside the 20. Down to about the 18-yard line. That should be about a 4-yard pickup.
5 minutes to go in the ball game.
And it's rolling, Gary. Ball is at the 18-yard line. 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Plenty of time, actually, here to get it in the end zone, Lee, because you don't want to get in that end zone too soon.
No.
But you know what they can't do. They're not going to sit there and pass the bar off their Fairmont.
No, Fairmont won't.
Yeah.
Chances are, I mean, he's had, 20-some passes all year long.
Look at the crowd here. They're trying to get a play in, and that clock's ticking. Like somebody jumped, and they didn't even see it.
Coaches are yelling out there to the play. Here's the snap.
He's open.
Looking. Got a man in the end zone, Stevens, and
intercepted?
It looked like it was, but did he have possession of it?
No, it looks like he
No,
hit
the official over here saying no, it hit the ground.
It hit the ground. Man, talk about dodging a bullet there. Watch him drop back. He had him open for a second, waits just a little bit too long. Now watch this ball. It gets short, and he gets there.
The ball's loose there.
Right. You can't see the ball come out. Let me see.
Yeah, he was the one watching because he
look
just
at how high
nailed.
he goes in the
yeah.
air. What a great play and a great attempt by Ryan Hall, and the ball comes out right at the end.
Yeah.
And then they all jump on it thinking it was a recovery, but boy, that is
for collarbones, that is not a way to fall.
And that young man, that Hall, I think.
It was Ryan Hall.
And he's down there, and he was up in the air. You saw how high he went for that ball.
He's probably as high as the goalpost. I mean, he was way up.
Yeah, let's see if they're taking care of him in the end zone. But what a play. He makes that catch. This ball game's over.
Yes. Oh, yes. So the ball will be at
now watch,
the 18-yard
one more time
line.
here. Now, as he comes around, now watch how high he gets up in the air. Look at this vertical. Look at that. And he's bumped, and he comes right down on his left shoulder, and I think that's when that ball comes out.
And that's where you need a little bit of zip on the football because he had enough time to actually get up there and
beat
get on the ball. Yeah.
And beat the defender, I agree. But here he is down there, and they're all looking at him, and they're all about him because he did his best. He put his he risked himself there to try to intercept that ball and end this game because he knows how deadly Springfield can be.
Well, just don't show that play again because it hurts my shoulder when I broke my collarbone. I'm feeling
now
that.
He's up. There we go. That's good to see him. And it looks like he is. They are holding that right.
Well, are they holding him or he just going? They're going, keep walking straight. He may have been. That is a bell ringer on that one.
Yeah, it could very well have been because the shoulder came down. I thought the shoulder kind of broke his fall, but I'm glad to see him. What a gamer playing some great football there. And guy we're talking about is Ryan Hall.
This tells it all, Gary. 3rd down and 6. They have to get a first down, and this is 4-down territory, and 4:25 remaining in the football game.
Yeah, this is where you do your little screen black. You do your little screen pass to Smoot.
Yes.
And let him go.
All right, we'll see what they do. They've had a chance to talk things over.
Now look at they're spreading it out, Lee.
Well, the bottom of the screen, there are 2 receivers, wide and in the slot.
Yep.
And it's going to be a pitch, almost dropped, and with it is Stevens, and he's going to be short.
I don't know what happened there. That was a little bit too hesitant.
Michael Brown Stevens, well, he had a tough time finding the handle on the football. Watch this.
Here we go. Pitch it back. Oh, boy, tried to catch it with his hands going the other way.
And that just gave the defense enough time to stand up and say, hey, here it comes.
And as you remember, we had a tough call last year with this game.
Look at this 4th and 4, Gary. This is it.
Deja vu. This is what it was like last year.
This is it. Moss looking over to the sidelines. He's got a running back in behind him. It looks like it is Jeff Tolliver. No, I take that back. It's the freshman, Bradley. Bradley in the backfield. Wide receivers to the top.
Blitz coming.
Here it comes. And Moss, if he gets away, he's got a first down, maybe a touchdown. Oh, boy. Is this going to be close or what?
They're going to have to measure this puppy, and it's going to be right on the money, I think, Lee.
Wow.
They're standing right there where it should be a first down.
Nope, it's not. They did not get
Watch this. He rolls right, and all he has to do is cut back, and if he jumps the guy, I think he has it. But, again, we're up here.
We're up here, yeah. Right there. He went down just short of the first down.
Well, I don't know. Look at where that ball hit. And look where that marker is.
Boy, I think I'd be, well.
Oh, look at that. Look at where the ball is and look at where the marker is over there. I would measure this.
Well, they can't. They moved him already.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's where I thought they had to go, was down to just about the 13-yard line. And that's where he's at.
Boy, oh, boy.
Yeah. There's been some calls that have
There's
been a little suspect.
This is just let that clock run and boom. They need a
goes.
fumble. They need a fumble here big time.
Now, this is where you need to go after the football. Miller gets it across the 15 to about the 17-yard line, 16-yard line, 2nd down and 7. This has been a good ball game. It's just that Springfield just waited too long to get it going because they've looked good in this fourth quarter.
Well, they get that pitch to Michael Brown-Stevens, and he catches that, and he doesn't have to hesitate and find the handle.
You're right, Gary.
They got some movement, and last year they had a pass down there and ended up not being caught. So a couple bumps in the road there.
Well, picking up some running room, and this is the
that's
first
not
down.
going to be good, and that's the first down right there.
Yeah, and guess who carried the football?
Diglow.
Yep, Diglow got it. And
Diglow. Here it is. Watch him go off the left side. Boom. Hit twice. Keeps those legs churning. Look at that. Takes 3 or 4 defenders with him. And
he was not to be denied. That's wanting it.
And that's it. Now, as far as the playoffs go here,
well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, you have to wait to see whether they get that home game. But as far as the GWAC standings,
well, they'll be 3-1. There's only one other team with a 3-1 mark
that's
there,
Wayne.
and that's Wayne. But they've beaten Wayne, so I would think they would pick up the trophy for winning that division.
Now, who does Wayne play tonight? That's the interesting thing, but that shouldn't really matter.
Not really, no.
Head-to-head competition.
Yeah.
2:39 left to go, and 14-7 here in Springfield, and it's still a little bit of a drizzle. I think it's let up a little bit, but
it hasn't stopped basically all night long. All right,
and that didn't really affect the game as much as we thought it would.
No. I thought it might as we were watching the teams warm up, and there was a lot of balls that were just dropped that were pitched and that. But
it was. I think it was worse earlier than it is now. But this is a tough loss for Springfield. They needed this. They didn't need to have a letdown going into this thing.
No, or going into the playoffs a week away.
Jeff Tolliver on the sideline looks like he's okay.
As looking over the sidelines, not barking out the signals, big number 12, Brendan Miller, the quarterback.
A fumble would be nice down here.
That would be real nice.
Yep.
So the ball kept by the quarterback. Heads up across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And Springfield's going to call a timeout to get that clock to stop with 2.5 minutes remaining in this football game. And upcoming, Gary and I will be announcing the All-State Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner, Jim Twiggs. Thank you, Jim. And with offices on Durr Road in Springfield and West Carrollton on Orchard Run. 2.5 minutes remaining. This has been a good second half, as it has been Springfield. The defense coming to play football, as they did have a good stand down at the 5-yard line, which kept Fairmont out of the end zone. But the offense just really had not able to get it really going, Gary.
Yeah, this is 2 seasons back-to-back where some of the playmakers, their big-name playmakers for Springfield, didn't really come through like they should have, and ended up losing this ball game. But they should rebound from this and learn some valuable lessons from this one.
Well, let's hope. You hope. It is.
Well, you look at some of the the CBC teams we've seen. They got smacked around, and they came back and won some games.
Well, look at DeGlow.
He just keeps trying.
Yeah, he picks up 4 or 5 yards. Well, his average coming into the ball game was a little over 7 yards a carry. And there he takes it for a nice gain, and it's 3rd down and 2.
And if this was a grass field, you wouldn't even see that uniform because it would be all dirty.
Yeah, it'd be real dirty. Oh, so it's 3rd down and 2. As you see the Springfield defense coming over to the sidelines. And not a lot of zip there. I think they're kind of feeling like, is this over with? No, it's not over with till the gun goes off. 2:28 remaining here in this football game. And it has been a good one considering the weather conditions. And they have not been all that great to begin with. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Ball at the 32. You see it right there. 2:28 remaining. 14-7. And this might be the part of the field where if you stop Fairmont, he's back in the ballgame. Isaiah Gibson can't keep a good man down. 32-yard line. Springfield can get the stop here, Gary. They're going to make them punt because I don't think they try to run an offensive play.
They got to stop him here. This is a huge 3rd
down. They have to.
And they got him in the backfield. Nope.
DeGlow, he may take it all the way. It's just a foot race. And coming from behind and catching him for Springfield was that
shooting across there is going to be number 1, and that's going to be
McDavid.
McDavid, and watching him run him down. And there it is, outside. Look at that. Look at that balance. And then he just puts the ball in the left hand and says, see ya. And I got one guy to beat here, and he's going to go ahead and take me, but that's okay. And coming up in the back, and there he goes down, makes him right out of bounds there. Real nice play. And then we got another injured player here for Springfield that's out of camera range, and he's being looked at. But that's going to be pretty much it for this game at 2:19. A lot of things that could have been, would have, could have, you know. And it's so easy for us up here to say, but it kind of goes back to that first quarter with that fourth down play.
Yes.
That gave them the advantage around midfield against a running back like DeGlow that can run that in one carry. You know, if it's other teams, maybe, you know, I don't know. Again, you know, you have a full coaching staff, a solid coaching staff for Springfield. The decision was made, and you live with it.
And I think the big play was that fake field goal and the ball taken down. And
well, would. That's really hard to defend because if you saw him warming up, he was kicking them in the ring.
He was kicking them good, yeah.
So it's like that's a no-brainer. They're going to kick here. But that's a good play even for Springfield to remember down the road with that fake field goal attempt.
2 minutes remaining in this
football
game.
Look at him stacked up there.
Yeah, 1st and 10. DeGlow gets it again.
He's still going.
And, yeah, he breaks the line of scrimmage, gets to that second level, and just does not slow down.
Yeah, and he was like that against Alter, and he was just pounding that away, and they had no way to stop him, talking to the coaches from Alter, saying we got to try to stop DeGlow. Well, that was game 1 of this season. You'd think and everybody can't stop him. No one can stop this kid.
No one can stop him, yes.
And, you know, he's going to be he's going to probably go somewhere, and he's a senior. It'd be nice to see who picks him up or where he goes because he'd be kind of fun to watch.
Well, if he's the leader is the Troy running back, Colt Bishop, with almost 1,800 yards.
Yeah. And then we got a little pushing and shoving here, not really necessary this time of game.
Yeah.
The game's over, folks.
And well,
14-7, yeah.
So that's going to be 2nd down and about 12. I would be real surprised because I don't think Springfield's got any more timeouts. I'd be real surprised if they don't do anything here but the victory. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting their crowd excited over there, and they're pretty happy. They traveled.
Well, they should be,
They traveled here. They beat them last year in the rain. They came across here. They beat, like we've said over and over again, a really good Alter team. And actually, the guy that really helped do it is DeGlow. He just was a tremendous load to bring down tonight. There's the good sportsmanship coming over that is shake the hands and probably not taken by many of Springfield players, but they're a little disappointed in the way they played.
All right, they're now they're just going to get one more. I saw the officials looking at the clock, and they waited till it got close to 25 seconds.
Now
it's over. Now it is basically over.
Now it's over, and they come out to middle of the field here.
That's it. Final score is 14-7. Fairborn victorious over the Springfield Wildcats. Post-game report coming up, and the Player of the Game Award coming your way right after this on the local TV for me, Sports Network.